Okay, I'm going to try and make sourdough discard naan bread because tonight we're going to have some butter chicken, and no, I don't make mine from scratch. Whatever. I ain't no Martha Stewart, people. Okay, so I have all the ingredients, and I'll write those in the description. Let's get to it. So first off, I need 500 grams of all-purpose flour. And yes, can you hear that? My husband's busy building me a shelf. Can you hear me? Hello? Is this thing on? 500 grams all-purpose flour. Next, I need 32 grams of sugar. Zero out your scale. Next, I need 20 grams of salt. It says kosher salt, but I don't have kosher salt. I never use kosher salt. So this is what I'm using. 20 grams. Yeah. Zero out your scale. Perfect. Next, it calls for 100 grams of Greek plain yogurt. I happen to have some. I don't usually have plain because this is 150 grams, so I'm only going to use what it calls for because humidity. So 100 grams. Zeroed out my scale. Let's go. Yeah. There we go. 100 grams. That's good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. $200 grams of your discard, and I have lots. My discard is still pretty active, so these should be pretty fluffy. So 200 grams of Barney. He's cold. That should help with the humidity. So let's go 200 grams. Look at how delightful he looks. That's 100. 150. Ooh, dear. 208. Hopefully that won't affect it. I could take some out. Whatever. And 220 grams of lukewarm filtered water. I'm short. I'm not just short in stature, I'm short water. I'm so funny. 223, oops. Should be good enough. Now we mix it up. And I'm gonna use my Dutch whisk. because it works well. And it's supposed to be fairly thick dough, just like when you're making bagels. I'll be back. The hummingbirds are eating beside me. So I'm just going to take this out because it is so thick. I'm going to use my bowl scraper to finish mixing. And it needs to rest after I knead it for a couple of hours, and then I'll come back and make the little dough balls and start grilling them. I'm going to do them in a skillet, and they'll be ready for dinner. Always eating. Okay, I'm gonna cover that and let it rest for 2 hours, and then I'll roll it into tiny little individual equal-sized balls. Let that rest on the counter for half an hour, and then I'll throw them in. I'll roll them out, and I think I have a rolling pin here, probably in the RV, and I'll use a hot pan, and that'll be it. We'll have some fresh sourdough naan bread for our butter chicken. It'll be amazing, and I'll show them to you when they're done. This is my first time ever making them, so we'll show you when they're done. Okay, so I've rolled them all into little balls, and they're gonna sit on the counter covered for another half hour, and then I will put them in a skillet, and we should have some naan bread for supper. We're watching the Oiler game as we speak, and they're doing really well. It's actually been a great day. Oilers are winning 5-0, so I'm taking a break and making some naan bread. Okay, so the balls are ready. They've been sitting for a half hour. Here we go. I have my handy dandy rolling pin, and I have no room. Oh, that didn't go well. Sticky. I've decided I'm not rolling them out. They're too sticky. I'll just do it. Like this.
Outside of their tree.
Yeah, I don't know. Naan bread. Ow.
I'm just making it.